Gamma Java. Dear students, today it is my pleasure to introduce you our instructor, Hasan Jafri. Hello, Hasan.
Hi, Nikolai.
Hasan will be leading our courses for Cisco DevNet. This is a course Cisco DEVASC and Cisco DEVCOR. And today you will be able to learn more about his experience about these two courses and the certifications related to them. Hasan is a distinguished Cisco instructor with over 50 years of experience, and he is recognized as one of the top Cisco instructors worldwide. Cisco has every year won over Cisco Excellence Award. It is given every year to select the students. Hasan, please tell our students a little bit more about yourself, your career, and what you are doing in IT industry.
Thank you for the nice word, Nikolai. Hello, students. I hope you're all geared up for this new learning curve that we're going to discuss in the next 5 minutes. Thank you for your time. My name is Hasan Jafri, and I'm a technical solution architect. My love with Cisco goes back for last 16 years, and my life has revolved around Cisco technologies, and I've seen the change, the way Cisco have moved from a hardware-based company to a pretty much now a software defined organization. I have a lot of various experience in various technologies. I started my life as a Cisco collaboration engineer, did a lot of deployments for various partners, and then moved on as a Cisco instructor, where now I teach around 74 subjects across various Cisco technologies. DevNet has been new love for me for the last 6 years, and it's been a journey that we are still relishing. So as a technical instructor, there's been a lot of demand for software development, and for obvious reasons, which we're gonna discuss further on. So that's about me, Nikolai.
Okay. Can you tell more about DevNet? We all know that Cisco is global leader in networking and has many products, but what exactly is DevNet?
Very well asked, Nicola. And this is a question that students generally ask, that why we actually, why we actually go and learn these new emerging technologies. And for a very simple reason, I would say that the world is changing. The industries continues to change. The requirements of the customers are more towards the automation, and that's where the whole focus of the entire IT industry is on right now. And so probably let me explain you why this ecosystem is so essential for the engineers to gain skills and remain current, as in this ever-growing, evolving industry. Now, in a simple word, what is Cisco DevNet? Cisco DevNet is a Cisco developer program. It's a place for Cisco customers, partners, and individuals to go if they are interested in writing applications integrations or workflows that typically use a Cisco platform. So DevNet has a very strong belief in hands-on learning, and hence the model of like see it, learn it, and code it fits pretty well here. It's a quite simple mission for Cisco DevNet. It's going to help Cisco employees, customers, and partners grow in the modern economy to make innovation and automation as easy as possible. It's going to help the developer build the solution with Cisco platform and APIs and make these developers successful in their business and careers as this network industry continues to innovate. So
can you,
in a nutshell, if somebody says,
maybe we stop for a second? I have some issue here. Okay, thank you, Hasan. What companies need such a specialist?
Okay. Now, I think before I actually go and talk about what companies actually would be needing the DevNet expertise, let me quickly just tell what is the benefit that one would have if somebody has a resource which has got a skill of automation. And that would really, the answer of this would be embedded in that. So having an understanding of APIs and programming has got multiple benefits. The first being innovation and business agility. So in the past, it may took ages to implement something, and you had to stay up, let's say about 4 a.m. morning for the maintenance window. And you have to be very, very careful at what time the maintenance window opens and what time it closes, and you have to do all your work within that time frame. Now with automation, this can be quickly optimized, and it can be implemented across all your network infrastructure. That's a huge benefit. The next benefit probably we can think of how it's going to accelerate the implementation, how quickly you can bring something to the market in terms of service delivery optimization. You want to be sure that the services are built on top of the network, and it can be optimized as soon as possible. So all these highly skilled architects and engineers whose focus maybe sometimes not on the real business in terms of return that you're getting from them. And what you can do is, if these things are automated and optimized, the focus of your highly skilled engineers can be put towards more valuable resources and in the best way where you can optimize their capabilities. Their advantages in the cost reduction and increased efficiency. So this will basically allow the organization to spend less and do more. And in reality, every organization wants that. They want to, they want to spend less and do more, optimize their profit. So the answer is that to your question, it's pretty much all the organizations are looking towards, in some way or the other, move towards the software. And the word that probably you will see quite often in the market these days is SDN, software defined network. And DevNet takes you towards that. You're going to improve the availability. There would be less human errors, and every organization in the world would be happy to achieve that. So the answer is, this is a growing technology. Almost all the organizations are moving towards the software-based infrastructure, and DevNet is the way to go forward.
As I understand, today, requirement from the customers is everything to be available 24/7, and this technology is helping to increase the availability and reduce human errors.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is, I would probably say, this is the underlining benefit. It's going to give you that network availability to reduce human error. Absolutely, yes.
And can you tell a bit more details about DEVASC course? What topics is covered inside?
Well, the Cisco, as it always has a very predefined way of moving and achieving the learning in terms of steps and various building blocks. Their standard certificate structure still holds good for DevNet. So you go from DevNet Associate to DevNet Professional and to DevNet Expert. Now, each of these levels have got their predefined contents, and the Cisco have got various trainings available for these various level of exams. And to begin the journey, the first step is to go and get certified as a DevNet Associate, which we call it. And to be a DevNet Associate, Cisco has got a beautiful Cisco course, instructor-led course, which is the DevNet Associate. So basically, this certification is the first step where it will make you understand and implement basic network applications using Cisco platforms as a base. And you will learn how to implement automation, workflows across the network, security collaboration, and computing infrastructure. And it just has a one exam, which is DEVASC, DEVASC. I think the code is 20901. That's the exam required. So once you are done with the instructor-led course, which is beautifully designed to make you understand each content and make you exam ready. And once you are done with the training and with proper post-training studies, which will guide you, of course, and you will be ready for this first level of your journey with Cisco associate exam. Now, once you are done with the associate level of exams, the next step is to go and be more learn in more depth, in more advanced, and that's where the developing applications using Cisco core platforms and APIs come into the picture. And you know that with a shorthand as DEVCOR. So DEVCOR basically is going to help you to prepare for professional certification. And as the name suggests, it's going to give you that professional level network automation engineer roles capability. You are going to learn how to implement network applications, again, using Cisco platform, of course, as a base. You are going to do initial software design to diverse system integration. You will be learning in depth of testing and development automation. And the best part, Nikolai, about this course is that all of these, both the trainings, DEVASC and DEVCOR, is absolutely hands-on. You're going to spend majority of the time doing the labs. The ratio probably would be 70:30 in terms of the content. And you have that real-world experience with Cisco lab infrastructure, which really makes you industry ready and, to probably to fulfill your goals to be as a Cisco development engineer.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell a bit more about the exam? What kind of exam is at the end of the course?
Well, these are multiple choice questions exam. Depending, you have to give the exam as a multiple choice. The question ranges from 60 to 90 questions in an exam, depending on what level of exams you are giving. And it has got multiple choices, drag and drops, and then you have to fill in the missing codes, some few of the analytical questions. So it actually checks the students on every flavor of the content. But the best part is that these trainings that you sit on for DEVASC and DEVCOR really deeply covers that. And the kind of preparation we do in the trainings, the way we guide, we make students really ready for these examinations. So once they have sat in for these two trainings, and then we guide them how to study for these exams over the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and they should be ready in a month's time to give their exam.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell us what is a typical profile of a student that successfully passed the exam? What kind of experience students need to have?
Well, ideally speaking, for DevNet Associate, this program is designed for the beginners. So these courses are appropriate basically for network engineers. Now, let's say if I'm probably talking about DevNet Associate, I would probably say that typically existing network engineers who wants to expand their skills and they want to do the introduction to software and automation. The developers who are expanding their expertise in automation and DevOps. Solution architects moving into Cisco ecosystem. Infrastructure developers, who are probably working around the production environment. So this course content fits in for such students.
Mm-hmm. And are there any difference between the profiles of the associate and professional level students?
Well, I would say yes, because as I said, associate is designed as an entry level. So a person with a very limited knowledge on Cisco platforms or a software development still pursue this course. build its expertise around Cisco platform using Cisco DevNet tools that Cisco offers. Whereas DevNet Core is basically a next step towards the learning. So students sitting in a Dev Core should be DevNet Associate certified. I think that's the kind of prerequisite we are looking for a Dev Core session. Having said that, if somebody already has an existing experience with software development, may or may not be Cisco technologies, that person can still grasp very well when it comes to Cisco core, core training, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Okay. According to your observation, what is the demand for networking professionals like Cisco DevNet?
Well, as I said, I think we have discussed about the benefits that it brings to an organization, and the kind of ROI this organization gets while investing on the engineers who are expert in software development and automation. This is a huge demand, I would say. As I said, most of the companies, say for example, Cisco Systems, hardware organization, they are now more focusing on to be a software-defined organization. So the demand is absolutely high. Probably I would say demand is more than the supply. So this is an emerging technology, and if the students do possess the skills, they are probably a gold in the market, I would say.
Mm-hmm. And you recently delivered one course for Georgia with 10 students from Georgia. Can you share experience with Georgian students?
Oh, it was amazing. I think I was teaching them first time those students, and we had a good understanding. They were very good in terms of asking questions, doing their labs. It was really good. The best thing I like about them was the kind of interaction we were having during the class. Very, very focused and very interactive, and not only during the training, after the training as well. While they were preparing for their exams, they had a lot of follow-up questions. They used to send me across, and we used to exchange our views on that. It was absolutely brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you very much, Hasan, for taking time to join us today and share your vision and experience with our students. We hope that today's interview will help our students to make a better decision whether this Cisco DevNet certification is suitable for them or not. And dear students, don't forget to apply for desired course as deadline for application is approaching. Please visit our website, select your courses, and submit. Thank you.
Thank you. The pleasure is all mine, Nikolai. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.